My name is Trevor Metz. I'm a Canadian bar owner here, bar I guess slash restaurant owner, restaurateur, local raconteur. And originally I came here as a journalist, kind of got tired, and so I thought, you know what, I've always wanted to be my own boss. And I thought, well, why not give it a go as a restaurateur or a publican. A friend of mine, actually my ex-brother-in-law, and I stumbled upon this place. And it was actually his suggestion. He says, you know, you should just call it Plan B because you need a Plan B. And so I thought, yeah, I could probably do this, really having no idea of how difficult the job truly is. What we brought to the table is authenticity, especially with our food. We always brought a real sense of North America and what real North American pub fare is like. Our burgers are as good as you would get back home or better. Chinese now are more sophisticated in their tastes. A lot of them have traveled now, and they've been abroad or studied abroad or just traveled around the world, and they know the difference between faux Western food and authentic Western food that's prepared properly, and now we're seeing that return. In fact, there's fewer and fewer foreigners in Beijing, I think, yet our business has gone up quite a bit because we've seen a real maturation of the Chinese business. We're seeing that happen a lot more. You never really know what your day is going to be. That's one of the things I miss actually working for somebody else, is that you had a bit more structure. Even though sometimes it's nice to have that freedom, you really don't know what you're going to be doing. For instance, today, I had to go to the market. I mean, there was just no way around it. Our coffee pots were leaking for whatever reason, so I had to get coffee pots. We had to go out and get some more glasses because they keep breaking. The stuff on there?
But they also have this.
They have this one?
Yeah.
That's the one I want. How much are they? I don't know what kind of relationship we have with management. It seems like 1 minute management loves us, the next minute management wants us to close our doors and never reopen. We never know from day to day whether this is going to be able to continue. That's the biggest problem with doing business in China. First beer of the day, always got to pour that one out. For me, I would love some stability. I would just love if they're going to say yes or no. I don't care if they say yes or no to most things. Just let us operate on a reasonable level and just be consistent. That's the biggest problem I have with doing business in China in this sort of industry. Well, we do something called the Xuanjing Block Party every year, and that actually started, we started off by thinking we need to get this entire area more popular. And from the very first one, I think we had about 1,500 people show up, and now we're up around 5,000 people show up just on the one day. However, the police are a little bit upset with us right now because there was too many people, and they may not let us do that again. It's invaluable to try and get somebody that you can trust. It's invaluable to have that right-hand person to help you maneuver through the various channels. I'm a kind of excitable guy. I get angry sometimes. I don't know if maybe you didn't know that about me, but I can lose my temper. And if I don't have somebody like my assistant, Allie, who can calm down and talk to these people in a rational way, then things just don't get done.
Trevor is the most passionate person I have ever met.
Trevor, he has a bad temper.
Things that drive me nuts, wastage. I hate wastage. I hate wasting food. I hate wasting products. I hate wasting money. So that's one of the parts that I excel at in this business. I have 3 dogs. I love the dogs. And a buddy of mine once said how, dogs are part of the family, so you got to keep them around. And this is a family kind of bar. This is like a pub you would find, say, back in England or Ireland or Canada or in the United States, where it's family run, and you get that feel. We're not a large corporation. This is a big part of our identity. Jack, come here, my boy. Come here, my son.
I know Trevor, who owns Plan B, and we have a lot of mutual friends, and it was those mutual friends who brought me over here from Canada. This is one of the first places I came to upon arriving in Beijing, to be honest with you, because everyone that I know seems to, congregate here.
I would say that this is a very international place where, you know, everybody comes through from every culture, and yeah, they do seem to mesh. For instance, sports. I mean, coming in to watch football, people love it, from the Chinese to, you know, everybody else. I mean, everybody loves this sort of thing. I remember we had this great group of South Koreans in when they were playing, and we all just had an absolute gas together. Everybody was drinking and hugging and high-fiving, and yeah, it brought the international community together, and you know, that's special. You don't find that all the time, and that's something that I think people appreciate. It's very difficult to find staff, and it's not just us that have that problem. Everybody's having that problem in the service industry. We also require a bit of English with our staff, and that's hard to get because generally the people that have English skills don't want to work in restaurants and bars. They're hoping for different careers.
I've been working here for 2 years, about 2 years, and I like this environment. The best thing is I see them enjoy here. I mean, enjoy food, enjoy drinks, enjoy chatting with other people. Yeah.
I like being my own boss. There's an inherent value to that people, you know, to me it's tangible. I love it. So that's something I wouldn't really want to give up. I mean, I still have those pings where I think, man, I'd like to be back in journalism. I will always miss that. I'm really happy with the way things have gone, especially lately. This year, things have gone really well for Plan B and for myself. And I think I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I can see where we can get to the point where I can travel more or open more businesses or do a little bit more. The freedom is coming here, but it's been a lot of hard work. So, you know, I'm proud of where I've gotten through the hard work. I still miss journalism. There's times when I still miss it, but all in all, I'm pretty proud and happy at where I'm at.